Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to the Easy English Guide. I'm Sam. Let me ask you something. Has this ever happened to you? You're at a party, in a store, or on the street, and suddenly someone talks to you in English. Your brain understands the words, but your mouth refuses to cooperate. Your heart beats fast. Your tongue feels heavy. You start thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if they laugh? What if I sound awkward? And in that single moment, you feel small, as if your English level doesn't matter anymore. But listen to me carefully. You are not embarrassed because you're bad at English. You are embarrassed because your mind is trying to protect you from judgment. And today, I'm going to break that fear forever. I will explain the real reasons you feel afraid to speak English, and I will also show you powerful techniques you can start using today. By the end of this video, you'll know how to stay calm, speak confidently, and stop worrying about mistakes. Let's start. The real reason why you feel embarrassed. People think embarrassment comes from English mistakes. But it's not true. Embarrassment comes from the fear of being judged. When you speak your mother tongue, you don't think about grammar. You don't think about mistakes. You don't think about pronunciation. You know why? Because you're not afraid of being judged in your native language. But when you speak English, your brain thinks, that does not feel good. You might embarrass yourself. It is better to stay quiet. You're not weak. You're not shy. Your brain is doing its job, and it is trying to protect you. The problem is, your brain doesn't know the difference between a threat and a conversation. Speaking English feels like danger, so your brain freezes. And the good news is, we can retrain the brain step by step. Let me tell you a secret. Your English is not the problem. Native speakers make mistakes every single day. They forget words. They break grammar. They say, what was that word again? They mispronounce names. But when it comes to you, you judge yourself 10 times harder. Here's the truth. If you can understand English, your English is already better than millions of people. You are not a beginner. You are not bad. You are simply scared. And fear makes your English feel weaker than it really is. The moment you remove embarrassment, you'll realize that you know more English than you think. Your grammar is not as bad as you imagine. Your pronunciation is clearer than your fear tells you. I've seen many learners this way. Their English is not the issue. Their confidence is. Another reason you feel scared is simple. You overthink every sentence. Before speaking, your brain tries to check, is the grammar correct? Is the pronunciation perfect? Will I sound stupid? This creates pressure. And when the brain is under pressure, it slows down, it hesitates, and your confidence disappears. Native speakers don't think this much. They just speak. But you try to speak perfectly, and perfection creates fear. Your English is not slow, but your thinking makes it slow. And that's why speaking feels scary. You study more than you speak. Many learners spend hours watching videos, reading books, and learning grammar. But they never speak. So when it's finally time to talk to someone, the brain says, wait, we've never done this before. This is new. This is dangerous. That panic you feel is not weakness. It is your brain reacting to something unfamiliar. You're not bad at English. You just need more real speaking practice. The brain needs experience, not just knowledge. And when it doesn't have speaking experience, it creates fear to protect you. Now, let's move on to the most important part, the powerful techniques. These are practical, proven strategies you can use to completely remove embarrassment when speaking English. 1. The 5-second rule. When someone asks you something in English, don't wait. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start speaking. Why does it work? Because after 5 seconds, fear takes control. If you speak within 5 seconds, fear has no time to grow. This rule alone has changed thousands of learners. 2. Rephrase instead of worrying. If you forget a word, do not freeze. Just rephrase. For example, if you can't remember wallet, say, the small thing where you keep cash and cards. If you can't remember appointment, say, I have a meeting with the doctor. Rephrasing is a superpower. Native speakers do it too. You don't need perfect vocabulary. You only need communication. 3. Speak simple English first. Stop trying to speak like a textbook. Your goal is clarity, not complexity. Instead of saying, what I really intend to communicate is, say, I mean. Instead of saying, would you be so kind as to, say, can you, please? Simple English makes you confident. Complex English creates stress, mistakes, and embarrassment. First, master simple English. Later, upgrade to complex. 4. The mirror confidence drill. Stand in front of the mirror. Look yourself in the eyes and speak for 1 minute about anything. Why does this work? Because embarrassment is social. When you speak to yourself, your brain learns. There is no danger. Speaking is safe. This builds internal confidence, the kind no one can break. 5. The 5-minute speaking practice. Every day, pick one topic. Speak for 5 minutes without stopping, even if it's messy, broken, or full of mistakes. When you do it, you are training your fluency, mouth muscles, speed, and confidence under pressure. After 30 days, your embarrassment will disappear completely. 6. The confidence of making mistakes. Whenever you make a mistake, instead of apologizing or feeling ashamed, say, "Oh, I made a mistake. Let me try again." When you do this, fear loses power instantly. Mistakes stop feeling like failures. They become proof that you're trying, learning, and growing. When you embrace that truth, your fear of English disappears. Now, the most important thing you should keep in mind is to change your mindset and stop comparing yourself. Comparison kills confidence. You compare yourself to native speakers, classmates, friends, influencers, or people who learned faster. Stop doing it. Compare only your today with your yesterday. Ask yourself, did I learn a new word? Did I speak 10 seconds more than yesterday? Did I try instead of staying silent? Trust me, that is real progress. And progress destroys embarrassment. You need to become the confident English speaker. Confidence is not an English level. It is an identity. Say this out loud. I am a person who speaks English, even with mistakes. This one sentence changes everything. Mistakes no longer destroy your identity. They are part of it. When you accept this identity, fear has no space inside you. People are not judging you as much as you think. Most people admire your courage, appreciate your effort, and understand your struggle. The few rude people you might meet, they would be rude in any language. Their attitude is their problem, not your English. Don't let fools control your confidence. Now listen to me carefully. If you learn only one thing from this video, learn this. Embarrassment is temporary, but the opportunities you lose because of it can last forever. Your dream job, the one you've imagined for years. Your dream city, the one you've always wanted to live in. Your dream opportunities, all of them can disappear just because embarrassment held you back for 5 seconds. They all depend on one thing: your courage to speak, even when you feel afraid. So from today, speak louder, speak faster, make mistakes proudly, rephrase confidently, stop judging yourself, and start expressing yourself, because the only person stopping your English is you. And from this moment, that person no longer exists. You are ready. You are capable. You are stronger than your fear. Now, speak one sentence out loud, right now. Your new English life starts today. If this video really helped you, give it a like, share it with your friends, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and follow for more lessons, challenges, tips, and practice.